Let's go. Alright, so welcome back to the BSN channel. We're outside at the moment.
We're in Ghostland right now.
Yeah.
Ghost Town.
We're recording this on my iPhone, so it might not be the best quality, but
Plus, no one's here. Anything could go down, someone can get killed here. But obviously, we don't want anyone to be killed.
Obviously.
Yeah, well, what was you going to talk about?
Yeah, we're talking about, I don't know, what's the topic today?
Yeah, what I want to speak about is the stance between old school and new school. So, hip hop. And my brother's going to, he's going to take the side of the new school. And I'm going to take the side of the old school. And we're just going to discuss the differences.
Yeah, but I can't hate on the old school. I can't say nothing.
No, you don't have to hate on the old school.
I can't say nothing.
Just like I don't hate on the new school. But like, let's talk about a few of the old school.
Okay, there's only one old school that I don't like. Yeah, definitely Wu-Tang.
Oh my days! All right, let's talk about this.
That's it. It's on its beats, innit? I know recently you showed me.
Yeah, but what
it's
about
different
the rapping?
now. The rapping, it goes in everything. I'm just saying the beat choice. I don't like it, innit? But now they've changed. They've now made it more commercial now. But before, innit?
What do you mean?
That Chinese music and that, sampling and that.
Yeah, but that was genius.
I'm saying, man.
You don't think that was genius?
No.
Like the way he was sampling from those different kung fu movies, making it into a great masterpiece.
No.
So you don't like those boom bap sort of beats? Like, it's the Shaolin.
No.
Fair enough. Okay, well,
I think that's it.
who do we consider new school? I say the people who are running new school.
Lil Herb.
I don't know. I say Lil Herb. Who else? Lil Bibby, Chief Keef, Lil Durk. Did you say Lil Durk already?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. Wale, Meek Mills, Rick Ross,
A lot of
Drake, J. Cole, Tyler the Creator. Who else?
I think you kind of mentioned all of them, man. All the mainstream ones.
You know what? Slaughterhouse. Well, some of them, some of them have been about for a while though. But yeah, I'd say Slaughterhouse. Yeah, I'd say, okay, that's the new school. Are they as good as like 10 years ago, would you say?
No, man. It's going to be hard for me to argue, isn't it? Because lyrically, it's worse, isn't it?
But when I say 10 years ago, it's not particularly old school.
Well, like, you mean like Nas and Biggie?
Biggie was dead that time. I mean, like 5 years after that, when he was like 5, 6 years old.
Well, after what, Biggie? No.
After Biggie, yeah. That's when Jay-Z was starting to get more popular.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Was Busta Rhymes around them?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Busta
he went
Rhymes,
in. Yeah, he went in.
He's been in the game for like over 20 years.
Yeah, now he's in YMCMB now, man.
It's a peak.
Yeah. Who else? Papoose. He's been there for time.
He has. And you know what? One thing I don't like is how people disrespect Papoose. Like he's not good anymore. Like lyrically, that guy is powerful. Like he was doing stuff people weren't doing 10 years ago. The stuff he was spitting, people was not lyrically that good. Then the beats changed. That's why I want to talk about the new school, because I'm not hating on the songs. Yeah, I think they make better songs now. Like Drake and the Kendricks, they make better songs with good hooks. You can sing along. So the musicality of it has improved, but the rawness is not there anymore. Papoose had that rawness. Like you would spit a lyric and you would want to punch the wall.
Yeah, but the bad thing about Papoose, yeah, he's ignorant, isn't it? He doesn't listen. He doesn't take no advice from no one.
It's true.
Not even his best friend.
Seems to be a bit ignorant.
That's why I believe that's his downfall for his success, isn't it?
But then again, some people might see it as confidence.
I don't know, man. I don't really see it as confidence. He had confidence from the beginning. It was just like ignorant, you know what I mean? He wouldn't take no advice because he thinks better of himself. Doesn't need to change it.
Possibly. I know he takes advice from people he respects. like his wife Remy, who's a rapper.
Mm.
I don't know.
But yeah, back
It's the fact that he doesn't make
Mm.
he doesn't know how to make good songs.
but back to the old school, new school. Yeah. When you say old school, yeah.
When I say
how
old-
far are you
old
going
school,
back? How far are you
I'm
going
talking from
Not
the late-
Rakim.
the late 80s to the late 90s.
So I can't. Can I mention Rakim then?
Yeah, Rakim,
Rakim.
Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap,
So who do you say is your top?
KRS-One.
Who's your top three then? Would you say
I
out
can't
of
say
the old
top
school?
three.
Out of the old school.
But
Top
what-
five then. Top five. Randomly.
But what old school are you talking about?
Old school, like any old school. Anything before, you know. What was it?
I don't. All right, if we're talking about like the late 80s, I say Rakim, Cool G Rap,
Mm.
and I don't know. I mean, it's between Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. I wasn't a big fan of Big Daddy Kane,
What about?
so I'm gonna say
okay.
KRS-One.
What about? So what's it?
And then
is it
the
Skilly
mid,
Boy?
Then the mid 90s, I say Andre 3000 or just Outkast.
What about that? Is it Skilly D?
Nas.
What about Skilly D?
Schoolie D, he was like mid 80s, 1986, something around that time. He was the first gangster rapper there was from the west side of Philly. I can't remember what it's called. It's called Park something. Is it Parkside? Park Hill, Parkside? Something like that. I mean, he was good. He was good. I don't have anything against him. It's just that he's not in my top three for that era.
Okay, so moving on then. What about Big Pun?
Alright, when we get to the 90s, my favourite has to be, Nas, Big L, and Pharoah Monch. Big Pun is definitely my top 5 though.
For a month.
Pharoah Monch, yeah, that's my top 3 for like the 90s. It's hard for me to say because I also like Andre 3000, Big Pun. Who else was good? There was a guy called Mad Skills from Virginia. He was good as well. Common. See, Common, yeah, a lot of people sleep on that guy. That guy is a legend.
Was it Water That Chocolate?
Yeah, that's one of his classic albums. Check out the album Like Chocolate for Water.
I think that's what I tried to say, but I think
Yeah.
I got it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, even I get that wrong. Like Chocolate for Water. It's nice album. Nice jazz feel to it. Yeah, his second and third album are classics to me. Like the lyrics, the way he's flipping the grammar, and like he's doing stuff to the English language that a lot of these battle rappers are doing now. So if you watch these battle rappers, they're very good at what they do, but just realize it's been done before. All that schemes and that lyrical stuff. It's been done before, it's just that they've taken it further. But at least with these rappers, there was more of a story to it. The main thing is, yeah, what I'm getting at is the new school rappers, they're not as lyrical. They're not as raw anymore. Like, they don't focus on the metaphors and the similes and, you know, the internal rhyming schemes. And like, you see the way Eminem raps,
Yeah.
like the early Eminem, and the Eminem we saw in the Shady Cypher.
BT, yeah.
You see the way he's flipping the language.
Yeah, he was it. People say that he's autistic with it.
He is.
Because
Look
he
at
sees it like puzzles, apparently.
Slaughterhouse, they're so gifted lyrically. Like with the flair of spitting lyrics.
I think my favourite is either Joel or Joe Budden. Before I hate them two, but I picked them two only because I don't know. Crooked Eye is a bit random, you know what I mean? I feel like Joe Budden's got more of a story, but Joe Ortiz has got that. He can mention a story if he wanted to, and he still make it look good, you know. But Crooked Eye just mentions random things.
For me, it used to be
Royce.
It used to be Royce the 5'9" and Crooked Eye. That was my favorite. But now it's shifted. My favorite is now Joe Budden and Joel Ortiz.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah.
Because now I
It's
realize
got more meaning.
it's not all about rhyming. Sometimes it's about the setup to the rhyme. Because you can rhyme like bada 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 bada, but sometimes I want to hear the meaning before the rhyme can make the bar much stronger. And when Joel does a punch, it's like he done a proper setup and went. That's how I feel with Joel. With Crooked, it's like this, which is okay. jabs and then hits you with the right. Joe Budden, he's just straight slugging it.
Yeah, he takes his time. He's got
just
slow flow.
Doing big punches. That's it. He spits slower, but I like his flow.
So
they're all good, man.
So to sum it up, what would you say then? To sum up the whole thing, what would you say?
Sum up here, the new school, yeah, I'm not hating on the new school. Musically, they're good. I think it's a bit soft, though. The lyrics are dead. Like, there's lyrics there, but it's not deep as they used to be. And seriously, you can't argue with me on that. No, it's not as deep as it used to be, man. Seriously. Like, you can even go back, listen to Rakim. This is how sad it is, yeah? Go back and listen to Rakim. Even Kool G Rap. Even Organized Confusion, like from the early 90s. They're spitting better than most of these rappers today. Lyrically. Why is that the case? Like, the music is meant to advance. So are you telling me if we're musically improving, does the lyrics have to go down as well for the music to be better? Because we can dance to this music. There's a lot of songs I can dance to nowadays. But I can't sit down and be like this, oh, did he just say that? Did he just say that bar?
No, okay.
It's just not like that anymore. Back in the day with Kool G Rap, yeah, you listen to the bar and you would reload it. You'd just be like, no, that's too much. So, to end it, yeah, new school, the music is better. The lyrics are just poor. Except for people like Slaughterhouse, Eminem, Papoose sometimes, Fred the Godson. There's many others that are still doing this. But the popular people, like your Drakes and your Kendricks, they're overrated when it comes to bars. Their bars are not... Like, they got nice lines here and there, but the whole verse is poor, man. And I don't even want to talk about people like Big Sean.
Let's not even get to that, man. It's no point even including, man.
Bro, I was going to talk about Corey Guns, yeah. Big Sean's so crap, yeah. He makes Corey Guns sound like Big L to me. That's what... He makes Corey Guns sound good. I'm not even hating on Corey Guns no more. Because my expectation for rap was high. Now I've had to lower my standard to listen to people like Drake and Kendrick.
Even Joker.
Corey Guns is pretty good. So yeah, we'll carry on this discussion.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed it, subscribe, like, and peace.